Okay guys, Good Marks Goods here, and today is a bit of a different video, and I don't even know what I expect to get out of it, or what I'm trying to say yet. But um, lately I've been having a bit of a problem with ice buckets. These fancy champagne buckets are usually pretty damn well. They're a good seller as far as silver plate goes, and they may go for like $50 to $100, depending on how long you want to sit on it, and whether or not it's a pattern piece or whatever. But but lately I've had them break in the mail. These handles are so much more fragile than you would think. Look at that break here. I guess that they used zinc. I'm looking at like kind of a zinc as a base metal for this champagne bucket. Kind of interesting. Wonder if it's zinc or an alloy, but it definitely doesn't look like it's brass or copper. I mean, there could be a little bit of, no, I think it's mostly zinc. But anyway, this just goes to show you that skimping out on shipping materials, or thinking that something's going to be okay if you cut corners, usually doesn't work. Now, normally I would go in and wrap the handle with small strips of smaller bubble wrap, but instead I had when I had sold this piece, I was waiting for my shipment of bubble wrap on Amazon. I'm kind of frustrated by how long it took, but anyway, I had mostly this big stuff. So what I had did was I took the bubble wrap, the big one, and just surrounded it with, I think, around 3 layers. Sorry, got to sneeze. I covered it with like 3 layers deep of this big stuff, and then used peanuts as the rest of to be void filled. But now, after this has happened, and I did have another ice bucket break on me. The one I sold previous to this one also broke on me, and that one I don't know how I wrapped it, how it got destroyed. I mean, because I wrapped it the way I usually do, with wrapping it individually, the handles with bubble wrap. But that one still broke too. So I'm a little confused on why this happened. Why this has been happening so frequently. The first one I did send a damage claim. The second one I don't think I will, because I don't think that the post office will accept the damage claim this time, given that the wrapping wasn't as good. Also, I don't want to send another claim after having won one recently. So I'm just gonna eat this cost, and it's like, oh man, $90 out of pocket for me, $50 for the value of the bucket, and like $20 each shipping each way to and back. So it's really expensive to get a damaged piece, and this is like only the second time that, well, third time this has happened to me in over a year and a half of reselling. And normally people have all the good things in the world to say about how I wrap my pieces. That's my number one compliment in feedback, is that I wrap my pieces very well. But now this is something to keep an eye on, because 2 times is too many already. This one I can blame on the small bubble wrap as a potential problem in what occurred. But now we have this one, and I prepackage everything, guys, so it makes it easier to store in my storage area, my locker, while it's waiting to be sold. So it just makes it a lot easier to pre-wrap everything. But let's go look at how I've wrapped this now that it's been sold. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, so now here is a piece that I've just sold. It took like, I don't know, 6 months to sell it, but anyway, here's what it's looking like. And this is similar to how I wrapped this one. So I know that I'm playing with fire now that I know this. And look at that, I'm using this manila paper as filler material. And also using this box. It's not asking on feedback on Reddit. They told me that you need to use more void space with peanuts in order to absorb any shocks or attacks or drops on your item. So now that I know what I know now, I am uncomfortable shipping this piece the way it is currently wrapped. So give me a minute, guys. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of work and get it into a better condition that I feel comfortable. Okay, so here's what it currently looks like, guys. I know opened up. Now, I was talking to you all about this, how I individually wrap the handles with small bubble wrap, but I'm gonna use a lot more and see what that looks like. I used some bubble wrap on the bottom here. I like it. I'm gonna keep that there, but we're gonna substitute this big guy with a lot of smaller bubble wrap, more layers of small bubble wrap around the body here. We're going to try to wrap it around 2 ways. This way, going around this, and going around that way. And then I've upgraded the box to a 14 by 14 by 14, which will cost me a little bit more to ship the piece, but I think that this is a good idea. I do not want to deal with a third damaged ice bucket. So if this gets damaged through shipping again, I'm going to, number one, be furious, and number two, not use the post office for my things. I'm only going to ship via FedEx or UPS. So let's see what goes on, guys. We go ahead and get this piece all nice and prettied up and show you what it looks like in the end game. Okay, here's the finished product. I'm going to reuse this big wrap, but only after I went ahead and put 3 more layers, 2 or 3 more layers of small bubble wrap over the entire piece, 2 to 3 more layers of bubble wrap over the handles, wrap it up with a big piece on the outside, and we'll put it in a 14 by 14 box and fill the entire box with peanuts. This should work, guys. Crossing my fingers. That's how I would wrap a ice bucket, you guys. These champagne buckets are more fragile than I would have ever imagined, and I've lost 2 of them in shipping. It's cost me a lot of cash. It's lost me, I hope not reputation. I still have a decent reputation on eBay, and my buyers appreciate how fast I've been working with them to get them their refunds, and how polite I've been. But that's it, y'all. A little bit of a different video, but I just had to make this video because I was going a little nuts. Thanks. Good Marks Goods out.